Everybody be quiet. I think if she doesn't move, I can Mario her from here.
No, you cannot.
You spawned me in a trait.
Well, at least we got a flat spot.
What is this? I seen this when I spawned in. I have no idea what this is. That's experience. This is a create thing. Huh. Never seen this before. Interesting. This is the stuff that you can crush into zinc and blocks of experience. Alright, so we are here to do some learning of the crazy how to do MineColonies. So if anybody knows anything about it, we need to do some basic Minecrafty stuff like punch a tree, get some wood, get some basic tools, and we'll be back with you after that has occurred. Alright, we have got some very basic tools. It is starting to get dark. She has made me a supply camp, and we're going to put it down right over here. So, crazy for the supply camp, you just right click, you select your style, which we're going to go with a very basic MineColonies style for this one, and then hit place supply camp. You can move it around with your arrows, and then you can also turn it with these, and you can lower it and raise it like that, and then hit the thing, and you will end up with...
walks away.
Yeah, because I have a problem. It won't place it because it says not solid for all this grass. Let me...
So we have to... Oh, yeah. Are we going to have to clear the grass?
It's a good chance we are. I'm trying to see if I can... Yeah, it doesn't like that either.
Yeah, I need seeds anyway, so it's not like...
Now that says not a solid right there. Why does it say not a solid for that? Hold on. I'm going to try putting it... Not all blocks in the area meet the requirement. Recheck the highlighted blocks. And it says that is not a solid. Down one. There we go.
There you go.
It's weird that the not a solid thing is still up around it. Go ahead and get inside. You're going to need to cut this ground out around the fences, though.
I noticed.
Because I had to drop it down in the ground to get it to work. But this will give us a place to hang out, except that's not good. We're playing in our Race to Fusion pack, which has very nasty things that want to do very bad things to you. Okay, I got the skeleton dead. I am almost dead. I am setting my spawn because I'm about to die. Eat these cherries she got me. And we will be back with you guys in the morning to go through the camp and get actually started. Alright, it is morning. We have our spawn set. We slept through the night. So you'll see that there's a bunch of supplies in here. Food, basic wooden tools, I found a mint last night, which is a mine colony food. I had to dig out around the edge so zombies and stuff weren't coming in. Speaking of zombies, one came by and dropped me off a nice gold backpack. But the first thing that we actually need is the build tool and the town hall. Technically, you don't have to make a supply camp to do this. There is a recipe for the build tool, which is just cobblestone and 2 sticks. And there is a recipe for the town hall, which is 2 build tools and planks of any sort around, like an upside down pair of pants. But the town hall is the first thing you want to start with. So let's come out here and see if we can find a place we want to put it. I actually like this area. We don't have a water source around here. If you look at the map, there's water through those trees that way, but if you also look at our height, we are at 137. It's really far to get down to that water, so we will not be doing a fishing hut down there. Otherwise, we're building one heck of a path to get down there. We'll probably have to make a lake up here. But anyways, I think up here, yeah, I think up here looks good. If we do it here, we go into fundamentals, town hall, and there's our town hall. And let's turn this around so we have the front door. And we'll put the front door about right there. That doesn't look too bad. Move it over this way just a little bit. And you can also see what it's going to look like when you go through the different tiers. And even though this is basic MineColonies pack, it does get quite nice looking when you get up through the tiers. You will notice that we need gold doors when you get to level 5. And usually, yeah, there it is. There is stuff from the end in tier 5, so we have to go and get chorus fruit for that. And when you get to, I believe it is tier 3, there should be something nethery in here for tier 3. Because that's basic MineColonies thing is tier 3, you unlock it by going to the nether, and tier 5 is going to the end. So there'll be some netherrack or something in here. But anyways, if we hit a tick there, that will get it set. And now we will soon have colonists come in. We'll have 4 of them once we actually set the name. So we learned from a little bit of testing before that if she does this, it's going to crash the game. So I will do it this time. Just tell me what you... Oh, yeah, there we go. So this is crazy ass ink.
Incorporated.
Sign the thing. And she can come in. I need to go... If you're playing with someone else, you need to make sure you go to permissions and add player. 19. I can hit numbers.
Yeah.
There. And set her as officer, so now she can do everything. And we just got our first colonist. Now, before nighttime hits,
how many blocks?
To get... I would go about 5. we need to get a box built around here because at night bad things will happen to these colonists. So her and I are going to build us a little box around there. The first thing we need to build is a builder's hut so they can build the rest of the buildings. Town hall will actually wait for just a little while before it gets built. But our first 4 colonists will be coming in. As we do this, we're going to get a little safe area for them so they don't die to the denizens of the night. And we need something better for food than these cherries. Holy crap, they take forever.
Yeah. I gotta go get some more wood.
Yep, I just went and got some. So, give us a minute. Let us get this built. And we'll be back to pick us out a builder and get our builder's hut placed. Alright. It is becoming night. As you see, when they have no place to go to bed, they will just hover around this town hall, which is why we build this very ugly multi-wood colored shack around here. She's putting a slab roof around it right now, and that will keep everybody relatively safe for the night. Problem is, as soon as morning hits, they're going to go outside, and anything that is outside will kill them because these guys are really, really dumb. So we have to keep track of that and make sure they're okay. But we're going to get this done, make sure no spiders can pop in. Our race diffusion pack has some pyro spiders and all kinds of nastiness. And these guys won't even punch a spider, so the spider pops in over the wall, it will just wreak havoc and kill all these guys. So that's why we need to put a roof on this place. But we're going to do so and be back with you in the morning to make the builder's hut. Alright, so it's the next morning. Nobody managed to die. I did have to come out and fend off a whole bunch of zombies before we slept. Because as much as I hate sleeping through the night with these colonists, you kind of need to do it a little bit. At least here at the beginning, because they will die. So our first thing is we need a builder's hut. She's going to take the build tool. I'm going to let her keep that one. I'm going to make a second one. That way she can make all of our buildings we need. And then I will have one for doing the building things, setting up the buildings. And a builder's hut is really easy to make. I believe it's just a door.
Where'd you go? There you
I'm down here. Yeah, it's just a door with the wood around it. Almost every building is going to be the same thing, just with something different in the middle. So our builder's hut is going to be very permanent. It's going to stay here all the time. Take that builder's hut you have.
I gave it to you.
Why? I just said I was making my... You didn't give me the builder's wand, not hut. Sorry. The builder's hut. Fundamentals, builder's hut.
What do you want me to do with my wand?
Right click it and there's a gear over here on the side. See preview from others. Turn that on. I need to get this back so I can... I can't see what that one says. Enable this will send most of your active previews to nearby players. Turn that on. And we'll go ahead and we don't need that, but we could. And leave the rest the way it is. So turn the first two things on. And
I
then
turned all
whatever.
3 on.
Okay. Whatever you're doing, I should be able to see. Whatever I'm doing, you should be able to see. So our town hall is going to be up here. So I'm going to say we probably want to put the builder's hut over here. It is in fundamentals as well. It almost looks identical to our little hole there. I'm going to say probably we just put it right up against the corner here and just have the builder's hut, because I don't think we're going to want to go that way towards that mountain. I think we're going to build out through this valley here and maybe into the trees over in that way. So this is just going to be the end of the city right here. We can put residences or something behind it if we need to. But this is what it's going to look like at 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need to turn it. That's a good reason to go through these. Sometimes you don't know which way it's facing. Yeah, that's definitely the open area there. And then 4. And that's what it'll look like at 5. So we'll go ahead and check. You didn't give me the builder's hut yet.
Yes, I did.
I don't have it. Check the colonists. One of them must have walked by me and picked it up in his inventory. This guy's got a dandelion.
That one got the seed. Oliver has a seed.
Okay. This one's bird watching.
It's
Leah.
a fine afternoon.
I can take care of this. It's fine. Leah has nothing. Where's the other guy?
Where's the... Oh, here's your
Wait
tool.
a minute. How'd it get... I don't know how it got here. Courier will come by and pick it up. That's not what I want. I need build options. Pick up. There. Okay. I have no idea how that got back there. Anyways, let's try this again. A little less stupid this time. Builder's hut. Move it back. Move it over. Back to that corner. Move it down. 1. Go up there so we can see. There we go. Got the front there. And we're just going to move it to there. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work. So, there's our first one. Now we need to come over here, manage workers, and Leah's going to be our builder because she has 7 adaptability and 6 athletics, which is best for builder. So we're going to wait. She was already hired. We're gonna rehire her. Okay, and then we're going to build options, pick her, and this is what we need to get done. So Crazy's gonna have to dig up 153 dirt. We need to make 2 racks, 16 cobblestone slabs, and all of this other stuff. So we're going to get that set to build. We need to dig out this bit of dirt here, which will help with what they need, because they need a bunch of dirt.
Bear needs to get us some more cobble.
I need to go dig us up some cobble. I did go down in that cave and found 8 iron. Here's that. So you can start cooking that up because you're going to need nuggets to make the racks. So go ahead and get started on that. I'll go down here in this cave and see what else I can get us for some cobblestone and other stuff. And you can get started on collecting some wood. Now, for these very first
What
buildings,
did he need?
you're what?
You said I collect wood. What kind of wood did it want?
Oak.
Oak. I've got oak.
Okay.
How many planks? I'll go look.
Okay. You go look. It'll tell you. I'm going to go find us a cow so we can make a resource scroll.
Oh, it only needs 13.
And it's becoming night, so we'll see you guys tomorrow when we have everything ready to go. Death everywhere. So we lost our builder. We lost 2 of them that we didn't have jobs for because pyro spiders are evil. And I did notice that we have this rack sitting right here, and our builder needs a rack. They need 2 racks, but rather than us building that one, I'm just going to give them this one. Our builder also needs some tools, so I'm going to take these up. I believe she's down trying to find somewhere to get some dirt.
What's it today, then?
Making a pathway to water.
Okay.
And in the process, getting dirt.
Give him that stuff. So he has the tools he needs. And we have this bit of a hill right here. I'm going to start digging out some of this right behind his builder's hut. And we'll give that to him. I wanted to make us a resource scroll, but I cannot find animals. Like, I'm pretty sure animals exist in this world. Extinct in this world. They don't exist. We've got like a sheep and a chicken. And that's about it. Don't start coughing already. It's not time for that. Also, are you seriously placing this here? Okay, if you're going to be doing that, then I'm going to just dig up this dirt right here and fill it with cobblestone. Give you a good foundation. But that means I'm going to have to get a lot more cobblestone. Yeah, he's just placing dirt up there all willy-nilly over top of everything, which annoys the hell out of me, but that's the way the building's done. Alright, so I'll have to put some cobble underneath there. We're going to have to do a lot of hurrying up of this build.
So, what'll it be for you?
Opening requests, he needs a furnace, he needs fences. He can have the rack. I don't know why it says fulfilled. I only had 1 rack. But this is going to take a little bit of time to do, so we'll be back in a bit. Alright, so she got all of his stuff delivered,
Right
so
away.
he can now get done. They're complaining about guards, and that is going to be the next thing that we work on. So Crazy needs to get us a guard tower, which she should get 2 of them. And I believe that it is 2 towers for 1 crafting recipe. We are putting guard towers down first and foremost to try to keep these guys alive. And while she does that, I'm going to go out looking again for cows. So we'll be back in just a bit to place those guard towers, which, you know, they have to be built anyway, so it'll be just a bit. All right, so we're back. The builder's hut is done. It is one of the plainest, jamiest buildings you've ever seen, but it's done. So we have 3 new buildings we're going to work on this time, which we'll work on in between episodes here, but we're going to go ahead and get at least one of them placed, which is our guard tower. And we're going to stick it right here beside the town hall and the builder's hut. I think that'll work really good. It can sit right there, and it's all wood, but then it's going to get logs, then it's going to get stone brick, and eventually it'll look, you know, very towerific. And it looks like the front door is here, which is perfectly fine. We're just going to make a little path around, and maybe we'll turn it like that. Yeah, we'll have the front door going right out the back here. That'll work. I think that'll work good like that. So get that, and then we can have our build options. We'll have them get started on that. Crazy can get everything. The hardest thing is going to be we need a white bed. So we're going to have to get some sheep.
A white bed.
Okay.
That I made for myself, but.
Yeah, well, we'll have to get some sheep wrangled up. Also, I did get one piece of wool. I went out looking. Oh, and I found Crazy something she's going to love. There you go. We also need to do a little bit of decorating, like filling in this dirt around here, because that looks horrible. We need to get some dirt laid around here, so we'll get that done. But the next thing that we're going to do is a forester's hut, so we can stop having to get all of the wood ourselves. And we're going to go ahead and place it right over here. Now, the bad thing about this is we need oak for like every one of these. Well, we could put it over here by the... They don't really need to be in town. So yeah, we could put some of these kind of off buildings back this way. So yeah, let's just put them right over here. And turn this, get it out of my face. It always likes to be right up in my business. We're going to go straight to 5 so I can see the front door. Okay, I'm going to say that's the front door. Yeah.
So how do we know what the builder needs?
Go to the resource thing. Yeah, I think that'll look good right there. So this is all they're getting right now. Really basic. Hold on.
See a resource on the guard tower.
Hold on, I'm coming. Okay. Go here. And where is the... Where the heck is it? He should tell us. If we go to him, he needs work. Go to open requests, and right now he wants dirt. So first off, just get him his dirt. But it should give a list right here. Request resources. Look at his hut. He needs 12 cobblestone, which I just gave him. some torches, so then you can see everything that he needs right there. Now, we did find some cows, but they are these weird dandelion cows. And apparently we can shear them, Crazy says, and make them into regular cows. So
Let me make
have...
some shears.
Huh?
Do you want me to make some shears?
I want you to stop interrupting me, you rude ass. Let me finish what I'm saying before you ask a question.
Sorry.
Anyways, I'm going to grab some of this. Hey, there's coal up here. There's gold in them there hills. Holy crap, there's 3 blocks of gold up here. Well, we're not going to need gold. We're going to take this. You can use the wool from this here to make that bed.
Let's just take it down.
Gold. Yeah, take the whole thing down. Throw the rest of this stuff in here. And I'm going to use 2 of these wheat to go get those 2 cows. Since we don't have leads right now. She's going to work on getting the stuff for the guard tower done so we can get us a guard in here. And then we'll get the forester's hut built. And then after that, we're going to put down a farm. Crazy has already started her own farming back there, but we're going to get an actual farmer in. And then we're going to get these guys a place to live. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.